just proportional representation. And one thing about entrenched clause, when you go, if you want for change entrenched clause in a parliament, you get 2/3 of parliamentarians of parliament. Then you know it's happening. Entrenched clause, if you can go to a referendum, and that one it cost effective.
So let's look at this issue happening at Parliament when this process will go on, because we see the members of the All People's Congress and the parliamentarians being boycotts that particular sitting after the.
No, they're not boycotts. They're not boycotts.
But then in the inside,
they walk out.
They walk out.
Yeah,
they walk out.
They walk out.
Why did they walk out?
Yeah, they walk out because the constitution is also very clear that if you want to amend the first word we did in an altar, and we go good school, as we go good school. And when I say altar, it's just like we want to put I, or you want to put dots, or even we want to put comma. Now alteration that. Say if you want for alter a clause now the constitution, you understand of that kind of nature, you need 2/3 majority of members of parliament, not of members in parliament. So the constitution is very clear. You understand? That you need 2/3 of members of parliament, not 2/3 of members in parliament. And there was a time when the issue of Lara Telopia scam, the speaker ruled that Lara Telopia's situation, not just like any judge, how for remove judge. So what we need in that particular ruling, now 2/3 of members in parliament. But when it comes to an entrenched something, you need 2/3 of members of parliament. If you don't rule that ruling, but when it can happen this, when we want for votes, that they cause the walkout. Because you will see, say, even during the debate, our parliamentarians participated throughout the debate. Because there are good things in the bill where we support. But when a camper votes now, the speaker would. Against the constitution.
So how have you the ruling of the Speaker of Parliament based on this?
Well, we will say that a degeneration of democracy. You see, one thing we don't find for let we get kakistocrats to administer democracy. We don't need tyrants to administer democracy. We don't need people with authoritarian tendencies to drive democracy. Democracy need dissenting views. Democracy need the will of the people. And that is exactly why we feel say such an act they degenerate democracy. And anything that will degenerate our democracy, we don't participate in them. But that is not all. Key among things now that the constitution is very clear. Say an attempt to alter, amend, or repeal, you understand, the constitution without 2/3 of members of parliament, you understand, is an act of treason. That's what the constitution states. You understand? It says it's an act of treason. So our parliamentarians, in their wisdom, our parliamentarians, in based on what they know, made up their mind. Say we are respecters of the grand norm of this country.
So based on what you talk, so is there any the influence which you talk about in terms of let this be the acts like we talk about treason, a reach that threshold, or let it be like treason?
Yes. Yes, because the constitution is not states with ambiguity. You understand? It states very clear. And we parliamentarians, that is exactly where wisdom prevailed. That as far as we are concerned, based on what we know, we are not going to participate into anything that will provoke or that will be tantamount to an act of treason. So before we participate, it is part of parliamentary procedures. It is part of the standing orders that quietly we walk out. And when we walk out, what do we do? The first vote we out, we vote. We voted on the first thing. When we voted, we had 49 and they had 96. And what will be need for them and get the 2/3, that'll be 100. That's including the chiefs and the 2 rogues that will get the Mohamed Bangura and Thompson. So always they get 96. So we make let the world no see they no get the 2/3 where they need. And then we walked out because we don't want to participate into anything we go lead to an act of treason.
Now look at the aspect to get for do with and